The third way is displacement. And in our case, from the very beginning, like genocide was to serve the displacement of the Palestinian people. Under British rule, nearly 125,000 of us were eliminated and removed from 62 communities. That's within a period of 29 years. Nakba, 20 months of 70,000 militants that we were told that those are like, Jewish refugees escaping genocide from Europe, blah, blah, blah. Like, why do you have 70,000 militants among you? Like, I know there are problems here, or a debate about the Rohingyas in Malaysia. Desperate people are an invitation for a debate rather than an opportunity for assistance. But I'm not here to judge. But imagine, like, if 30% of the Rohingyas who escaped to Malaysia were like militants. I'm sure, like, not everyone will be okay with their presence here. So we had those 70,000 militants who carried out a very detailed plan that my ancestors could not actually think it was a plan. It's just that right now, like, you do not think that was being carried out, the genocide in Gaza, you cannot even think it's actually a plan. I don't care if Israelis admit to it. The documents are there. Look at Baha doctrine, which I'll speak about in a second, or by the end. In 1967, nearly 400,000 of us were eliminated. Because the point is removal. Mind you, that the crime of forced population transfer that Palestinians have been subject to since the first step of a British soldier in Palestine is not recognized. Why? Because Palestinians don't exist. International community recognized us partially in 1993. But like when you say Palestinians don't exist, what does that actually mean? I'm here. If you don't see me, change your optician. Like, why is it on me to prove my belonging? But what does it actually serve? The subject of your crime doesn't exist, then the crime never took place. That's what it serves. This is why, in the mind of every single defender, beneficiary, and supporter of Israeli criminal behavior, we are good people. We're victims. It's just like the Israeli representative in Australia was like, we're not the victims here. We are the victims. I was like, get your mind straight. But like, they do believe that they are superior because we don't exist. So the crime never happened. So the process that you have to recognize in understanding where we are today is a process that started back in 1897. And when you judge by results, you'll see that up until October 7th, nearly 66.7% of the Palestinian population has been subject to forced population transfer. That is the progress. The numbers will increase. The second thing you see, which is the only thing in common you find between nearly 15 million Palestinians on the planet, we're very diverse. You can't find anything in common between all of us. But the one thing you see between the 3 Palestinians who are here, do we have more Palestinians in the room? 4 Palestinians in the room? Without knowing anything, I know that the one thing in common we all have is that we belong to families that were robbed completely of their land. Because you want to turn Palestine into a Jewish homeland, right? Land is important. All the resources that the state of Israel has in terms of military power, diplomatic power, even God in the state of Israel is being abused to justify the robbery of families' property. Some families have went into complete submission to the point where that property, their inheritance, is no longer important. It's not there. We were not allowed to have access to it, so it's out. But that's not every Palestinian family. But you should know that the state of Israel have succeeded in robbing Palestinian families of nearly 97% of their land and property.